Good evening, everyone. Today I am thrilled to present a fascinating study titled Trained Immunity Induction by MV130, Investigating Protection Against Experimental Viral Respiratory Infections, conducted by Paola Brandi and team in 2022. My name is Arya Gandhi, and over the next 15 minutes, we will delve into the remarkable potential of MV130 in combating viral respiratory challenges. Here is the article for your reference. So, let's start by understanding the issue at hand. Recurrent respiratory infections, especially in children, pose significant health risks. Traditional approaches relying on antibiotics have limitations, highlighting the need for alternative preventives. This study on MV130 is crucial in addressing the economic and public health burden associated with recurrent respiratory infections. The experimental approach employs three key methods: intranasal prophylaxis with MV130, emphasizes significance of administration route; mouse models for viral respiratory infections provide crucial insights into MV130's effects; and the third one is pharmacological inhibition with metformin, providing a strategic angle to uncover protective mechanisms associated with MV130. Now let's pivot our attention to a pivotal aspect of our study: reduced mortality in our mouse models, an impactful measure of MV130's efficacy. Through compelling graphical representation, we will visually unravel the profound impact of MV130 on morbid mortality in our murine subjects. As you can observe in these visuals, MV130 emerges as a formidable shield, significantly reducing morbid mortality rates in our mouse models. This reduction is not just a statistic, it's a testament to MV130's effectiveness in safeguarding against respiratory infections in our murine subjects. Highlighting the notable reduction in morbid mortality, these visuals encapsulate the essence of MV130's efficacy. It's not merely about numbers, it's about the tangible impact on the health and resilience of our murine subjects in the face of respiratory challenges. Now, as you can see in these visuals, MV130 takes center stage in fine-tuning the immune responses of our immune subjects. The modulation of mouse immunity is a key feature we will be exploring, unraveling the unique ways in which MV130 interacts with the complex network of immune elements. Moving on to an equally compelling aspect, our visuals also shed light on the reprogramming of bone marrow progenitors induced by MV130. This is not just about modulation, it's about rewriting the playbook for immune cell development. These visuals not only captivate the eye but also signify a deeper understanding of MV130's potential to influence immune responses. These findings are not just about intricacies of mouse immunology. They are building blocks for the broader applications of MV130. Understanding how this vaccine modulates immunity and reshapes progenitor cell is pivotal for comprehending its mechanism and, most importantly, envisioning its potential in real-world scenarios. Now let's delve into fascinating dimension of our study, the induction of trained immunity in human monocytes. Through compelling data presentation, we aim to shed light on pivotal findings integral to our exploration. These visuals, backed by specific figures and data and also graphs, offer a deeper understanding of how MV130 induces trained immunity in human monocytes. The intricacies of this induction hold key observations that are central to our study. In summarizing the key observations, We will provide a succinct overview of major findings regarding trained immunity. Additionally, the relevance of this observation within the broader study context establishes connection between human monocyte data and the overarching narrative of MV130's mechanism of action. So, as we move forward, it is essential to acknowledge and address concerns and potential limitations that are in the study. So, some concerns and limitations are that the study provides valuable insights, certain limitations exist, such as potential constraints in experimental design, data collection and analysis are need to be acknowledged in depth. From the author's point of view, the results are derived from the presented data and also highlights any subjective aspects of the interpretation and potential biases that may influence the overall interpretation of presented data. This critical examination helps to contribute to a well-rounded understanding of the study. Some further investigation is an integral part of this scientific exploration. By openly acknowledging potential constraints, we pave the way for future research to enhance the robustness of our study. This includes addressing any limitation in experimental design, refining data collection method, exploring alternative analysis. Now we move on to the key findings and implications. Some key findings were that the significant reduction in morbid mortality demonstrated in mouse models, as we saw, and also the visual representations highlighted the immunomodulation and bone marrow reprogramming. Relevance to the field, the study's emphasis on MB130 induced strain immunity marks a significant advancement. And for future directions, forward looking proposals for future research direction are based on the implications. As we delve into the concluding aspect of our study, it's time to summarize the findings and chart the course for future research. So, the author concludes that MV130 as an inactivated polybacterial mucosal vaccine effectively induces strained immunity, providing protection against viral respiratory infections. They also emphasize the significance of intranasal prophylaxis with MV130 in modulating immune responses. While generally aligned with the author's conclusion, it is essential to critically assess the study's limitations. Acknowledging the intricacies of brain immunity induction and potential variation responses is crucial for comprehensive understanding. Looking forward, future research could delve deeper into understanding the specific mechanism behind MV130 induced brain immunity, exploring variation in immune responses among diverse populations, and optimizing vaccine administration protocols could further enhance its effectiveness. Additionally, investigating the long term durability of trained immunity and its applicability to different virus strains would be valuable for clinical translation. Let's proceed to explore the implication and applications on the next slide. So, now that we have gained insight into the core finding, it is essential to explore the implication of this study for broader field of immunology and infectious diseases. The study's finding holds significant implications for the field of immunology and infectious diseases. MV130's ability to induce strain immunity opens new avenues for developing preventive strategies against viral respiratory infections, addressing a critical gap in current approaches. In a clinical context, the successful induction of trained immunity by MV130 suggests its potential as a prophylactic intervention. This could be particularly valuable in populations which are prone to respiratory infection like children, offering a novel approach to reduce morbidity and improve long-term health outcomes. Considering the economic and public health burden associated with respiratory infections, the successful deployment of MV130 could lead to substantial benefits. like reduced hospitalization, healthcare cost, and improved overall community well-being are potential outcomes of effective implementation. Translating this research finding into practical application involves collaborative efforts between research, healthcare professionals, and policymakers. Rigorous public awareness campaigns, clinical trials, and integration into vaccination programs may facilitate the effective translation of MV130 into real world preventive measures. As we conclude our exploration of MV130's impact on trained immunity, let's shift our focus to the future directions that could further advance this field. Exploring optimal dosages, schedules, and combination therapies can provide valuable insight into vaccines' effectiveness and help define the most suitable administration protocols. Investigating the molecular mechanism triggered by MV130 can pave the way for more precise and effective immunomodulatory interventions. To assess real world effectiveness, large scale clinical trials will provide insights into sustained protection offered by MV130 and its safety profile in diverse population. Recognizing variation in immune response across different population ensures a more personalized and effective approach to respiratory infection prevention. Exploring synergies with existing vaccines or immunomodulators can lead to comprehensive and enhanced preventive strategies. Encouraging international research collaboration can accelerate the translation of this research into tangible solutions for respiratory health. So, as we consider these future directions, let's move forward to the last slide, which is summary of key points. So, summary of key points, as I already told you about modulation of mouse immunity and reprogramming of progenitors when it comes to immunomodulation. The MV130 impact, as I already said you, that it reduces morbid mortality in mouse models. And in human immunity, the induction of trained immunity in human monocytes. MV130 emerges as a novel vaccine offering a unique combination of mucosal administration and induction of trained immunity. The study's emphasis on MV130 induced trained immunity marks a significant advancement in preventive strategies against viral respiratory infections. Some key takeaways are MV130 demonstrates broad protection against viral infection, reprogramming of bone marrow progenitors present intriguing findings, and also the study contributes valuable insights to the scientific community. This is a slide for questions and discussion. So, any question, thoughts, or reflection you have? Some discussion points include are as follows, and you can have a look over here. Last but not least, this is the slide for references from which I made this presentation. And I really extend my gratitude for watching this presentation. Let's continue to stay curious and collaborative in our pursuit of advancement in medical science. Thank you and have a wonderful day.